do also have a win over Spearfish in straight sets in the Huron Invitational first weekend of the season. That was a best. West Rapid City Central over Douglas 3-1. Central really putting some things together, and they seem like they're playing an awful lot better than when the Governors saw them early on in the season. In the eastern part of the state, Brandon Valley beat Brookings in straight sets Tuesday night. Harrisburg with a 4-set win over Dakota Valley. It was O'Gorman coming from 2 sets down on their home floor to beat Watertown 3-2, 15-7 in the 5th. And Sioux Falls Jefferson got a 3-0 straight set win over T Area. The Titans will come to Riggs High Gym for the next matchup for the Governors after tonight, Saturday afternoon. It'll be a 2 o'clock pregame, 2:30 first serve, and of course we'll have it here on River 92.7. Tomorrow, Jefferson and Roosevelt leave Sioux Falls and head west. They'll play Rapid City Central and Stevens on Friday. Flip-flop venues, and to be Jefferson at Stevens, Roosevelt at Central on Saturday, along with O'Gorman going to Brookings, and as mentioned, the Governors will play the T-Area Titans in volleyball for the first time ever. And after that, the Governors will be off for 2 full weeks until Saturday, October 5th, when they come back down to the Metro to go to Brandon Valley. And that'll be our next Governor volleyball broadcast after Saturday's matchup with T-Area. There are games Tuesday night, in fact, to start the week ahead, including Sioux Falls Lincoln and their next matchup going to Yankton. Mitchell at Brookings, Huron at Aberdeen in the ESD, Brandon Valley at Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Harrisburg goes to Washington for a marquee matchup on Tuesday. Watertown plays at T-Area. Meanwhile, O'Gorman will host Jefferson in another top 5 against top 5 matchup. Out west, it's the rivalry renewed when Sturgis goes to Spearfish. So that's the state of volleyball right now in Class AA as it stands at Pierre and Lincoln coming up. Let's take a 3-minute break. We'll get into keys to success. Talk with both head coaches. New head coach Nikki Nyhog of Sioux Falls Lincoln a little bit later on, but our Central Dakota Eye Care keys to success begin with Kerry Wheelhouse of the Pierre Governors. In 3 minutes, you're listening to Governor Volleyball on River 92.7, drgnews.com.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
This is Coach Scott Nye from your Pierre Governors and the team at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, where we focus on coaching something just as important, your finances. Everyone needs guidance through life's key financial decisions and challenges, not to mention the opportunity to feel confident that their retirement strategy will help them pursue the lifestyle they've dreamed about. As you're looking for the right team to assist you, we're right up the street and ready to provide you the help that can make all the difference. Contact our Pierre office today by visiting rankygray.com.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at capitalcityfordtoyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Let's go into Keys to Success with Gary Wheelhouse, the Governor, head coach, on the road in Sioux Falls, coach, and against Sioux Falls Lincoln tonight. But their crosstown rivals, Sioux Falls Washington, came to your place the other night. And, you kind of got a taste of really, I suppose, upper echelon volleyball in South Dakota this year. Washington's going to be expected to be one of the top 3 or 4 teams on the season. And I think the biggest difference when you took that team on was you kind of got a taste of the speed game of, that upper echelon, as we say that. I think in the end, maybe you kind of got a feel for that, and hopefully that carries you into this match here in Sioux Falls Lincoln tonight.
Yeah, it kind of showed our girls that we can play with these kind of teams. We can play at that speed. We're starting to play some salty balls, so getting to play another team such as Sioux Falls Lincoln, it's nice. Because I think of all of the Sioux Falls schools, they might be one of the weaker ones, so it's nice to come down and get to play another Sioux Falls school right away before we face somebody like a Jefferson or even an O'Gorman.
Yeah, Lincoln's a team that, Washington I think is retooling, but they still had their real good nucleus as far as hitters go, and we saw that the other night. But Lincoln's a team that seems to have more turnover and, more holes to fill in coming back this year.
Yeah, they've got a couple freshmen starting for them, and so, not that experience that we have with the seniors that we have on our team, and so hopefully we can go at them and use some of that experience on our side of the court to help to our advantage.
Still, with the matches they've had, they've shown some good things early on. I think they hit a little bit of a speed bump up at Aberdeen the other night, but this is going to be a tough team to contend with. You've got to play well.
Yeah, we got to play well. We got to play our game and kind of go with it and kind of go back to the roots of what we've been playing, kind of limit our mistakes again and kind of know where we're supposed to be able to be going.
Teams, coaches always say we got to play our game, but basically what that boils down to is you've got to dictate the way this game is going to go, and that means making your own breaks.
Yeah, exactly. Making sure that we're going at our speed, that we're not lowering ourselves to a different type of play, and then going hard, aggressive serving again. I think is really going to help us in this game tonight, and so not laying off on that and keep going with that part of our game, and then really try and get our middles, if they've got some middles that are younger, and try and get our more experienced middles to get going.
And I think the biggest thing is minimize those mistakes. We talked about that post-game the other night. If you can minimize those, I think the error numbers, I had them at an average of about 5 per game the other night. And maybe if you could drop that 1 or 2 more, that'd be nice to see.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see, and really working on, if it's playing what we started calling dirty ball the other day, where it might not be the cleanest way that we can play, but at least getting it to where we get the ball over the net, giving us an opportunity to get another look at the ball. Might not be the prettiest thing, but at least giving us another chance.
And that makes me think of something that we talked with Coach Schroeder about from Washington the other night. They practice a lot of chaos. Do you practice a lot of chaos? Because that's kind of how things have to sometimes begin, and that's if you can set yourself up out of chaos to still get a good attack, then you're doing something right.
Yeah, we've started the season off doing a lot of those, pushing the points at the end of a game, getting kind of crazy, playing some music and the stuff. Yesterday we kind of worked on that, like fastballs, repetitive balls, getting faster at stuff, and then really those basics, kind of warming up, look at our serves, make sure we're focusing on that, getting things in where we need to, and getting those passes right.
All right, Coach, I would say keys to success: come in here and be confident first of all.
Yep, come in, be confident, get aggressive serving, and get our middles going first and foremost.
All right, Coach, looking forward to it. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Here she is, Carrie Wheelhouse, the head coach of the Pierre Governors. Coach's comments, Keys to Success, sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. We'll hear from them, and we're back with Nikki Nyhawk, the first-year head coach, but a long-time assistant for the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Keys to Success continue in Governor Volleyball.
Did you know 16 million Americans suffer from dry eye. Hi, this is Dr. Nick Marso of Central Dakota Eye Care. Along with providing comprehensive eye exams evaluating vision and health of your eyes, we now offer IPL dry eye treatments. OptiLight IPL is a new, innovative light therapy treatment for dry eye and is FDA approved. Also available at our clinic are dry eye products and supplements. Call us today, 224-6128, for more information and to schedule an appointment. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Our keys to success will continue. We're with Nikki Nyhawk, the new head coach of the Lincoln Patriots here this season. Coach, off and running. You know, I think from a Lincoln standpoint, I've already seen some continued growth, I think, in your program, but maybe on hard times a little bit lately. Tuesday night, you went to Aberdeen Central, and they get you in that one. But as you take over this program with some familiar faces, some senior leaders, perhaps, how do you feel things are going so far?
We are a work in progress. I'll just say it like that. We still have some things to figure out and some things to work through, but every day is a new day, and we're getting over some of the humps we need to get over. From that first match of the season to now what you have coming into tonight, your 10th match, what are the positives that you'll take on and build on here? Sure. Well, these girls that I'm putting on the floor tonight just never give up. They have a never give up attitude, and that is the positive that we take into every day. So that is one thing that we focus on every day. And I guess I have to ask the flip side of that. What are the things you'd like to see more and continued growth with the rest of the way? I would like to see more consistency. And then... Wouldn't we all? Yeah. And then, I have some young girls on the court, so just that continued confidence growing every day would be, something that we're continuing to work on. All right. A lot of similarities. I say that tongue-in-cheek, but that's kind of what we're looking at on the Pierre Governors side. So what do you know about this team, kind of a new-look team for them coming in, and what are the challenges you'll face tonight? Well, I know that both programs are a growth in progress, so we're both working through some kinks, so I expect very similar to what we're doing. We'll see some stints of amazingness, and we'll see some stints where there could be a lack of communication, just like on my side of the court. So I think all in all, it'll be a pretty good match. Okay. Can you game plan anything with what you expect for them, or are you still more concerned about what's going on your side? Right now, we are focusing on what goes on our side of the court, to be honest. All right, but similarities, I think, on paper that make this a good match. What do you think? I would think so. Yeah, we got some, we got some good key hitters on Pierre's side, and then some strength in defense. So I think that it's going to turn out to be pretty good. How about errors? I think when you talk about works in progress that are describing both of the teams we'll see tonight, a lot of times it's those unforced errors that come up. Is that an issue, obviously, and for you lately, and some things that you'll continue to improve upon? Yes, those unforced errors, they need to be less and less, and a lot of those go with a lack of communication or a lack of trust with who's on the court, because we're still just getting to know each other and our tendencies. So that's just going to take more time. Kind of answering our question of keys to success, but I'll ask it formally. What other keys to success do you have for tonight? Really, honestly, communication and just trust. That's what we need to work on. Absolutely. Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck tonight. Thank you very much. Nikki Nyhawk, the head coach of the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Once again, coach's comments. Keys to success brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Let's take an opportunity to bring you the starting lineups in this one, too. Starters brought to you by Envirotech as we continue with our Bank West pregame show for the Lincoln Patriots. They're starting young, but they do have a couple of seniors I expect to see off the bench as well. But here's what we were given as a starting lineup: at one defensive specialist, a 5'3" senior, and Jenna Lundquist, as well as a setter, a freshman setter, 6-footer, in fact, Mallory Schneider, who will set up for the hitters. She'll do some hitting from the right side as well. They do have a middle hitter, another 6-foot freshman in the middle, Evelyn Carney, as well as another freshman, another 6-foot middle hitter, Elsa Basil. Other hitters include Hannah Barron, a 5'7" junior on the right side, and Emma Cruz, a 5'9" senior outside hitter. Others we may see: Ella Warden, a 5'7" senior, in at setter.
Natalie Dillon, a 5'8 senior on the outside, and Josie Tollinger, a setter who can be a pretty good server at times we've seen in the past. She is a 5'7 senior as well. Julia Blum is the libero, a 5'7 junior for the Lincoln Patriots, and their head coach, Nikki Nyhog. They're 4-5 and the 11th power-rated team in South Dakota Class AA. Starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech. Let's hear from them and your Governor starters coming up as you listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup. EasyBeast.com. Use the mobile app Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule due to weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
And your Envirotech starting lineup for the Pierre Governors, depending on rotation, you might see Kira Gossman, the 5'7 outside hitter, in the starting rotation. If the Governors serve first on the first serve of the match, it'll be Ava Swenson, a 5'5 senior, in the back row. Other setters include Sloan Waldron, the 5'7 junior, Ellie Browers, the 5'7 senior, who will do some hitting when given the opportunity. Also, Savannah Fullerton, a 5'9 senior, will strike from the middle. J.C. Bauer from the outside, a 5'10 senior. We'll see Addison Soma up front, a 5'9 senior, and also Campbell Cronin, who has to have a big match if the Governors will come out on top tonight. Campbell's been playing well, but again, that word consistency, you'd like to see that from point number 1 to point number 75 in a winning match, if you will, if that is to be the Governors. Cronin, the 5'11 senior, hitting from the middle. Gossman or Swenson, Browers, Waldron, Fullerton, Bauer, Cronin, Soma, some mix in there. Grace Hanton, the 5'8 senior, is the libero. Hadley Hart will check in and do some serving in back row play as well. For Carrie Wheelhouse, the Governor head coach, Chloe Kaiser, Kim Byerly, Peyton Gall assisting. Coach Byerly not here tonight. Hopefully she's feeling well. Jamie McIntaffer coaching the freshman for the Pierre Governors tonight. And your starting lineups once again brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. We will take a 2-minute timeout. We're back with more, including your game officials, next. This is Governor Volleyball.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio, Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg. Beck Motor Company is a proud supporter of Governor Sports. And if you're gearing up for the game, check out our standout star, the Chevy Silverado. This amazing truck combines rugged strength and modern comfort, perfect for any drive. Whether you're heading to the game or hitting the road, the Chevy Silverado has you covered. Swing by Beck Motor Company today and drive home in a Chevy Silverado, proudly supporting Governor Sports and your automotive needs. Beck Motor Company, 605-224-5912, beck-motors.com.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs, new construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Back at Sioux Falls Lincoln, boy, we timed that just right as the colors have been retired from the floor. And we'll continue with our Bank West pregame show, coming closer and closer to our first serve here tonight. Starters are to be announced on the floor. We've given you those from Envirotech, but our other starting lineup is the naming of tonight's game officials, and our game officials are the law on the court. As such, they're sponsored by the South Dakota
Appetizers while watching the Stanley Cup.
Specifically, their Consumer Protection Division. Tonight's game officials licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association to officiate high school volleyball are the R1, Cindy Traeger, working the ladder, and also Kim Weed, who was in Pierre the other night. She is a Sioux Falls resident and is here tonight to officiate from the floor as the R2. Cindy Traeger and Kim Weed. Becky Jensen and Carla Kyle will cover the corners. They are our line judges tonight as well. Thanks to Cindy Traeger, Kim Weed, Becky Jensen, and Carla Kyle, our game officials. Thank you for being our law on the court, as officiating high school sports is very oftentimes a thankless job. The game officials, the law on the court from the South Dakota Attorney General's office. Let's hear from them and from Comtech, and we're serving it up. Pierre and Sioux Falls Lincoln from the big town next on River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Comtech will sponsor our opening serve tonight. We welcome you to Sioux Falls Lincoln High School. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
KJFX FM and K296FI, Pierre. Put the phone down. Focus on driving.
River 92.7, your official voice of the Governors, listening and watching as well. DRGnews.com or on the DRG News app. Caleb Brozick runs camera for Live Ticket, and you can watch this one as mentioned at DRGnews.com, the River 92.7 page with William Wilson in studio. We're ready to go. As you watch this one on the website or on our phone app, you'll be seeing this from an angle in the corner and the mezzanine above. The Governors are farther away in road black tonight. Grace Hanton, the libero, has their home white jersey on. Sioux Falls Lincoln in the home whites with red numbers. And their libero, Julia Blum, with the red jersey. First serve from Comtech, put in play by Ava Swenson of the Governors. Lincoln will work it up to a tap in the middle, and just like that, out of the reach of a diving attempt by Sloan Waldron, I believe, if not Ava Swenson, to keep it alive. To no avail, though, and Elsa Bassel will put the Patriots on the board first. Every serve resulting in a point, of course. In rally scoring, their first serve put in play by Emma Cruz from right to left or near court to far. The Governors with a bump pass up, tap away by Ellie Browers. Here's a big swing left side, dig back over but out of bounds. Actually on the right side for Hannah Barron, the 5'7" junior who got up and fired, and a good shot cross court, far side to near, and 2-0 Sioux Falls Lincoln to start. Again, the serve is across from Emma Cruz. The Governors' feet on the floor have to try to hit it away. Sioux Falls Lincoln had a block, and now they, on their second touch, are called on a lift, so it turns out to be a point for Pierre. I don't think we give a kill on that one. I think that was the second touch. So we'll give an error to the Patriots, and the Governors have their first point of the night, trailing 1 serving 2, and Ellie Browers is your server. Left to right, gets it away. Blum will get a good pass up. There's your Governor block from Campbell Cronin, but Lincoln stays with it. Shot off the net from Hannah Barron. No, that wasn't Barron on the left side. Anyway, the Governors clear out. There's Barron on the right side, the left-handed swinger. Block with Hatton putting it back up. The Governors have to free ball it out from Kira Gossman. Now they'll set up Barron again, and that one putting Swenson to the floor. Hannah Barron has got a kind of a locked and loaded swing. She has brought the heat twice so far, and Barron on the right side, swinging left-handed, leads the Patriots to a 3-1 lead. Blom down below, you'll see her serve come into play, and this one stays low and in the net. The Governors will get it right back. Sioux Falls Lincoln started 4-1. They were 4-0 all in those best 2 out of 3 matches in the Huron Invite, first weekend of the season, beating Class B power Northwestern, then Sturgis, then Huron 2-1, and then also Spearfish. Blom pulls the string on this one, palms it across. Now Gossman has to tap it back, and that one will hit the floor off of the Governor block, or the Patriot block. And Kira Gossman fortunate to get that one down, and we've got a 3-3 tie. Grace Hatton, the server. Good line drive across, just across the net. Barron plays it up. They swing from the left side. Natalie Dillon with the Governor dig back over and out of bounds, and Dillon will register her first kill. So far, Lincoln with 4 kills. All 4 of their points are in the kill column, with the Governors just have 1 so far. And a couple of errors, 1 on the floor, 1 in serve for Lincoln. 4-3 Patriots. Serve here played up by Swenson. Second touch is over from Soma. Blom with a hustle play to keep it alive, but a free ball back to Pierre. Here's Soma on the swing off of the setup from Ellie Browers. Defended by Lincoln. Now big dig up in the air on a Dillon shot. Gossman returns, but Sioux Falls Lincoln digs that one out, and this time it's good for Dillon. That was a good volley going. Both sides, both teams playing it well, but Natalie Dillon gets one out of the reach of Ava Swenson, and Lincoln scores a service point, and it's 5-3. Sioux Falls Lincoln, the second oldest of the schools here in Sioux Falls. Washington, of course, the old one that used to be downtown. Here's another shot from Dillon. Soma had to put one away on the push one across on the second attempt. Now loose ball comes back to the Governors. Here's Gossman setting up, but it's a change up down the far sideline. Now Lincoln and Natalie Dillon trapping one against the net. Could not get it across. That'll be a hitting error for Sioux Falls Lincoln. And a side out point back to the Governors as they make their substitutions. Already first trip through the back row. Swenson and Gossman check out. Savannah Fullerton back in up front. The server is Hadley Hart, and a good serve here. Barron unable to play it. Hart maybe with some knuckle action. That's a service ace. And the Governors tie it up again at 5-5. Just underway here, first set, playing to 25. You got to win by 2, of course. Barron gets a better pass up to Mallory Schneider, the setter here. And a good set assist for Schneider out to Dillon, left side. And we had a good angle on that one. You can see the avenue that the ball took on that one. She put it right between a number of Governor defenders. 6-5, all 6 points for Lincoln. Scored by way of the kill. Jenna Lundquist in to serve in our first attack here from J.C. Bauer. And the Governors will miss this one a little bit long, and another point back to Sioux Falls Lincoln. 7-5. Lincoln on top. They haven't trailed yet here in this first set. Hart will play the serve up, and a push. A two-handed touch here, not simultaneous, called on Addison Soma, who had the back corner. So bad break here for the Governors. Cindy Traeger saying, nope, you got it with both hands at different times. Next serve up from Lundquist, played up by Hanton. As the Governors try to come right back, and a couple attempts to keep one alive, but here is a block for the Governors, and whether that was Fullerton or Bauer, Governors get a good defensive point here. My hunch is that was Bauer, even though it looked like Fullerton was the one who stayed in that area. How about a double block for both? Important thing is Governors get the serve back. They trail 8-6, and Sioux Falls Lincoln does the bump set spike thing, and they get a left-handed or a left side kill for Emma Cruz straight through the block, and that's down. So I think Lincoln, who's had their struggles a little bit, and again, a 4-match losing streak to Sioux Falls, Washington, Brandon Valley, Sioux Falls, Roosevelt, and Aberdeen Central. Brandon Valley 4-5, but playing better of late. Roosevelt at 6-4, Aberdeen is 5-2, so that's a pretty good schedule that Lincoln's been playing, even though they haven't won those matches. Govs have to free ball one away. Here comes Lincoln, and they had a little trouble getting one across. A little bump from Evelyn Carney. But Pierre has to return the favor, and now a slide for the Patriots, and that'll miss long. Elsa Basil, who has 1 kill so far, misses this one to the back left corner, and the Governors will hold Lincoln to a 1-and-done themselves. 7 serving 9, and J.C. Bauer serving left or right. Coming right down the near sideline. Nice placement there, but it is played up, and now here Fullerton lets one go. But this one fair on the other side. Plenty of room to spare for Emma Cruz, and the Governors have to settle for 1 serve themselves. Updating the score, 10-7. Bauer off of the 1 serve that she got, replaced by libero Grace Hanton again. Hart playing the next one up. The Governors get an attack on the right side, our left. This one digs right back across, and it sets on the net and comes over, and that'll be a dig to a kill by Jenna Lundquist. So a fortunate point there for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Lundquist with a smile on her face. Schneider, left-handed server, and a nice serve there. It's put back to the net. Barron couldn't put it away, but Lincoln has it back. Barron gets the back set. That's a hot shot again. Hannah Barron set up nicely. And again, Mallory Schneider, the setter here, a 6-foot setter. Big setters, such a weapon. And Sioux Falls Lincoln, with these 3 freshmen, I can tell, have some nice things set up for their future. It is Schneider leading 12-7 with Sioux Falls Lincoln. This one, however, stays low and in the net. Governor's going to really have to be careful not to let these long service runs by the Patriots get the better of them, because that is one thing that has really plagued them literally in every match they have played so far this season. This one went 3, but they had another one previously that went 3. We're tied at 5-5. Now a 7-2 run by the Patriots. Hatton will dig one out, though, on a nice shot. Gossman back up front, left side, and this dig by Lundquist is back to the net. There's no second play for the Patriots. And Kira Gossman gets her 2nd kill, but in 9 points for the Governors now. That's all they've had is just those 2 kills. They're scoring in other ways, getting some help from the Patriots. Barron from the middle this time, and Hanton trying to reflex to play that one, but to no avail. 4th kill for Hannah Barron. And the Patriots lead 13-9. Patriots here in Sioux Falls. Patriots in the NFL are playing tonight. The New York Jets. NFL action to start week 3. Vikings football will be on DRG Media Group, KPLO, and KMLO this weekend. A rotation violation by the Patriots, called by Cindy Traeger up on the ladder, so the Governors will get a gift point here. And they'll get the serve back. Not sure who was out, but is Traeger explaining things a little bit further. This is Ellie Browers serving. Governors are in their 2nd full rotation. Good pass out to Schneider. She'll get it right back to Natalie Dillon, but the Governors defend. However, the dig is back over to Lincoln. Here's Hannah Barron, blocked by Campbell Cronin. Now Dillon, left side, and down the line it goes, out of the reach of Swenson. Sioux Falls Lincoln doing a good job. Now the Governors got a good block really for the first time tonight, and they're going to have that good block set up. The way Hannah Barron is swinging so far here in this first set, but Patriots kept coming with it, and they went right to the left side. Now they're saying, okay, Pierre, you've got our right side covered. How about the left? And Dillon was able to get one to go. It's 14-10. Soma, feet on the floor. Overhands one away, and now a shot from the middle here. The Governors so far covering up. 3rd touch across. Carney couldn't get one to go. Here comes Barron again. My goodness, she's got some heat on the attack. 5 kills for Barron. And Pierre, you can tell right now they're going to have to do some damage. They got to get Barron out of the front row as soon as possible and have to do some damage when Barron is playing through that back line. Meanwhile, Julia Blum will serve 15-10. This one shimmies across the net. That might have ricocheted just out of the reach of Grace Hanton. This is an ace for Blum, and a timeout to be called by Carrie Wheelhouse and the Pierre Governors. Timeouts on the floor, timeouts in our broadcast. Brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling of Pierre. We'll take a 30-second timeout. This Coke break. We're back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Keenholz wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Funeral Home, Anderson Rumsa Dental, Black Hills Federal Credit Union, Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, Coca-Cola Bottling, American Bank and Trust, All Around Graphics, and us, your official voice of the Governors, James River Broadcasting and DRG Media Group, your Pierre Sports marketing partners. Campbell Cronin takes a shot coming out of the timeout. Lincoln will dig that up. And again, Lincoln comes back on the left side. With Natalie Dillon, who has 5 kills. They've got 5 from Barron, 5 from Dillon, and I still think every point that Sioux Falls Lincoln has scored has been from the kill column. Pierre scrambles to get a good serve across. Schneider will leave one up front for Kearney. That one's off the net. The Governors are able to play it. Now Soma has to tap it over. Blum goes to the floor to get it off the floor. And another clear away. Here comes Kira Gossman. Covered up in the back row by Emma Cruz. And here's another Dillon swing. Soma trying to block that one by herself, but Dillon will get it to go. Now a 4-point run here in serve. Lincoln had a couple of 3-pointers, now a 4-pointer. As Blum will serve for the 4th time in a row. It's 18-10. Lincoln up top, right to left, away, and this one almost ate up Ava Swenson, but she's able to make a play on it. Left side, this one goes. Was that Gossman again? That was Gossman on the left side for Pierre. That'll be her 3rd, and again, that's all Pierre has in the kill column. 18-11. Grace Hanton serving across. Lincoln will lead it up front, but this time Kearney, the 6-footer, will miss. 5 errors on the floor now for Lincoln. Here with the service point, but they've got to start chipping away here as we play through game number 1. 12 serving 18. Ooh, Hanton I thought had a good one, but it stays on the tape. And the first service error for the Governors to give the serve back to the home team. 19-12 now. And Barron rotates to the back line. Hot shot serve, played nicely by Swenson. Soma had to run it down to the middle. She'll get a good bump pass out to J.C. Bauer, who puts one through the double block and down. So the Governors come back with a bump set spike, getting into system off of the Lincoln serve. And again, a good serve by Barron. She brings the heat in serve just as she does up front when she's attacking. So does Hadley Hart for the Governors, but Blom backs off, makes a play on it. Dillon, the half-hearted swing. The dig by Hanton is back to the Patriots. Here comes Kearney. And that one dug back, and then Soma tried to battle with Kearney, but Kearney will win it at the net. And tap it home, Evelyn Kearney with her first kill. I'll be honest with you, I really like what I'm seeing from the Governors tonight. Unfortunately, they just have not been able to solve the attack by the Patriots as of yet. They lead 20-13, does Lincoln. Serving it across, Soma will run down the first pass. Here's an attack that hits the pole on the far side from Savannah Fullerton. The Governors will miss one there, just their third error in this set. But Lincoln now leads by 8 with 4 to go. 21-13, game number 1, serving is Lundquist. Big shot this time, there's J.C. Bauer. Governors get it done coming back here. Soma feeding Bauer for her second kill. A side out there after 2 scored by Lincoln. It's 21-14. Patriots by a touchdown. Soma sends it across. Barron plays it up, but the free ball last touched by Emma Cruz will miss wide of the antenna on the near side. A serve return error by the Patriots. That's one thing helping the Governor cause is 6 errors now for Lincoln. Soma with a nice serve to the far corner. Lundquist played it up. Cruz with the last touch out of there, and they say Lincoln got a touch on this one, so that would be Cruz. A push away by Ellie Browers. I thought it stayed on the Pierce side, but she was given another opportunity to hit, but it's over and down. So Cruz will get an ace block here. And it is 22-15, still Lincoln by 7. Sloan Waldron setting up here. Good shot, Fullerton, but that one is dug up. Lincoln gets a good pass up front. Cruz puts it home as Waldron digs, but it's back to the net, and then Browers can only try to keep it alive, but it goes under the net. It'll be a kill for Emma Cruz. 23-15. Lincoln inching closer to a game 1 victory, and the Governors do come back, and J.C. Bauer swinging well again. This time Bauer gets one down through the double block, her 3rd kill. Governors need Bauer to help out, and one player that we haven't heard much from yet, other than one shining block, was Campbell Cronin, but here comes Lincoln again, and Cruz will put this one home. Governors one and done, and suddenly it's game point at 24-16 for the Lincoln Patriots. Lincoln has lost 9 sets in a row, dating back to a match with Brandon Valley, but that comes to an end as Schneider places an ace across to finish our first set. And on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, Sioux Falls Lincoln impressive. They defeat the Governors 25-16. Your scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Lincoln claims game number 1. We'll pause for 2 minutes. We'll come back. Game 2 is next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket, out to 3, Jay Hayes, good! And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Welcome back to Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls Lincoln impressive in that first set, 25-16, and in the kill column, I'll tell you what, they are setting up and getting in system with regularity tonight. 18 kills for Sioux Falls Lincoln, led by Natalie Dillon with 6. Hannah Barron, the hard-hitting junior, with 5. And Emma Cruz will finish with 4 in that. Meanwhile, Kira Gossman with 3, J.C. Bauer with 3 for the Governors, but 18-6 in that kill column pretty much tells the story of game number 1. Governors will have to try to find a way to defend, but they'll have to play up the first serve this time. Comtech first serve from Mallory Schneider, put in play. Pierre out on the left side, and Campbell Cronin unable to get on top. Didn't take a full swing, but still punched it up, and then a rainbow out. First point to the Patriots. Only 3 errors in that first set for the Governors. That is a number that we were asking the head coach Kerry Wheelhouse in pregame conversation to try to bring that average down. Now Cronin, who missed one long, misses another one short. Might have mishit that one a little bit. First 2 to Mallory Schneider and to the Patriots. Gossman played this one up. Now Pierre will miss from the right side as they set up J.C. Bauer. Pierre still bringing a solid attack right now. Of course, Lincoln has defended that well at the net, but unfortunately 3 misses to start game number 2. Pierre will have to try not to press so much, but they'll have to free ball this serve back to Lincoln, who'll get an opportunity to set up. Schneider and Pierre is called in the net as Emma Cruz was able to get this one down. Pierre trying to block will give Cruz a kill, benefit of the doubt. Now the first 4 in the second set to the Governors. Talked about keys to success and Governors needing to come in here and play confidently. That hopefully isn't waning right now, but Sioux Falls Lincoln is really off to a good start. Schneider serves one in front of Sloan Waldron, who cannot make a play on it. Schneider had an ace to end the first game. Gets one here on the 5th point of the second set. Here we'll send one across on a free ball. Here's a chance in the middle and a little tapper good. Everything is working well for Sioux Falls Lincoln right now as Elsa Basil, the 6-foot freshman, gets one to go with a light touch. Ellie Brower's going to get a break here as the Governors will bring in a young setter. In fact, number 18 that I do not have on my stat sheet, so we'll have to consult other means. Pierre with another free ball in the return of serve this time. Schneider to Barron to the back left corner. And another hot shot that'll find its way down for Hannah Barron. Talking with camera guy Caleb Brozick about how in baseball I tend to think a left-handed swing is a little sweeter than a right-handed swing, and I kind of feel that way about the volleyball as well. Hannah Barron is something to watch, the way she's swinging. She's only 5'7" and a junior. Pierre had one to go, but it rattled the near side antenna. That'll be another point. 4 errors for the Governors, 8 in a row for Sioux Falls Lincoln to start our second set tonight. Everything coming up roses for the home team here. We take a Coca-Cola timeout called by the Governors. Brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Governor Volleyball.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Scott, welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Lincoln High 8-0 Patriots as they've got everything going their way, but a well-timed timeout as it turns out. Sometimes you get a service error coming back, and that's the case here for Mallory Schneider. And the Governors will have their first serve finally here in this second set. Trailing 8-1, Ava Swenson coming in for J.C. Bauer, who's out of the front line. Swenson, first serve is a good one, but Cruz will play it up to Schneider. Cruz up to the front line and through the block. This one will fall. Campbell Cronin with some help to try to block that one, but to no avail once again. Emma Cruz. Molly Olson in as the number 18. Here's Campbell Cronin at long last getting into the act. And she will get her first kill. Molly Olson, who is on, she wears number 1 in the JV, but she's number 18 here for the Governors, a 5'6" sophomore. Back again come the Patriots, and Barron gets one through the block. Lincoln is just timing everything so perfectly right now. This is a team that, you know, I think in the excellence and the domination of high school volleyball here in the Metro, Sioux Falls, Harrisburg, you see Brandon Valley coming on from time to time as well. Sometimes Lincoln is the one team that doesn't find the success that the other teams do, but I'll tell you what, the way they're playing so far here tonight, it's hard to understand because they're playing near perfect volleyball right now. They get another one off of a miss by the Governors. It's 11-2, make it 12-2 as Julia Blom serves an ace that hooks out of the reach of Ava Swenson. 4 aces now for the Patriots. Governors just have 1. Lincoln scored the first 8 in this second set. The Govs got 2, and Lincoln back with 4. Now Blom tries to go right side here, but that will miss on the angle, and it's a little bit wide. 4th serving error for Lincoln against those 4 aces as well. Now it's Grace Hanton for the Govs. Lib to lib, played up by Blom to Schneider. Carney takes a swing in the middle. The Governors defend. Here's Gossman coming back from the pier left side, our right. But that one will miss, and now these error numbers once again starting to climb for the Govs in the second set. 13-3, all Lincoln in the second. Barron, the server. The Governors will let this one go, and it lands on the back end line. That one looked like it was going to sail a little bit long. Swenson and Olson talked about it, but Barron got the bottom to fall out of it. Her first ace makes it 14-3. This one a much easier decision to make as that one sails long. So for every ace, the Patriots have given one back as well. 5 for 5. 4 serving 14. The Governors have to find a way to chip away here. Hadley Hart in off the bench to serve. Kira Gossman is out. Hart is just a little bit long. Good call there from the near side line judge, but Hart almost did what Barron was able to do a couple of points ago and get the bottom to drop out of what appeared to be a hot shot serve. Now 15-4. Jenna Lundquist on to serve. Pierce Setter sent running. There's a good push by Fullerton to the back corner. Free ball back for Lincoln. It's Hart up to the net, and that's just too close. Pierre was unable to get a second touch out of it. First pass, not quite there. 16-4 now. Lincoln leading. Governors didn't have the errors in the first set that we're seeing so far here in the second to help the Patriot cause. Patriots are doing just fine on their own. And once again, it is Emma Cruz on the left side. So now Cruz is in the act. They've got Dillon, they've got Barron. And Cruz, all of them with 6 or 7 or 8 kills or so. It's all Lincoln right now in the second timeout called by the Governors here in game number 2. A Coca-Cola break in the action, 17-4. Sioux Falls Lincoln. We're back in 30 on River 92.7.
Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dimmick Cheese.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Tap by Fullerton stays wide. It's another helper by the Govs to the Patriot cause, 19-4. It almost hurts to talk about the scores here with what Lincoln is putting together in this second game. Soma touches one across. There's a big swing for Schneider, but her follow-through brings the net down. An easy call for the officials this time. Schneider, the 6-foot setter. You know those setters want to put some home when they get the opportunity. Here finally with a serve back, it's 19-5, and Ade Soma will put an ace across. Second ace for the Govs. Soma, the senior, uses the right corner, and then she goes left side this time and gets a back-to-back. Ace. Lundquist dove for it, made a good effort. Barron couldn't run it down to keep that second touch alive, so a nice play there. Beautiful serve by Addison Soma. 19-7 now. She'll try that same angle. Actually, this one comes to the middle. Barron up to Schneider, bump pass. Cruz, the dig is there by Hanton, but it's back over and out of bounds, and Cruz will score again. She now has the lead in the kill column with 8. Soma checking out. And I believe that's Hart back in the back row for Pierre. Schneider serving one away. Nope, Carney rather. For Lincoln, Pierre bumps one across. The last touch by Molly Olson. Here comes the Patriots and a redirect tap from the middle. This is good for Basil. And it's 21-7. Sioux Falls Lincoln dominating. They won the first one 25-16. And a service miss here by Carney. That first set, Lincoln just put a few points together several times to where the Governors were maybe getting 1 or 2 points. Lincoln, with more regularity, was putting 3 and 4 points together. I don't think they had any runs more than 4 points. We've got a whistle here. And the scorers table saying Pierre is out of rotation. So, with an explanation coming. This is the one thing that I just never understand. The libero is in there and they want Fullerton back in. So sometimes there is a person at the scorers table whose designated job is the libero tracker. The libero can come in and out for multiple players in that back line, and it appears here that perhaps Hanton and Fullerton did not properly sub in. So a point to Lincoln. Penalty point, if you will, 22-8. Lincoln was out of rotation once in that first set as well. Lincoln continues to run it up, and this one hits the back end line. Another ace for Mallory Schneider. Hadley Hart ducked under that, and it's kind of that recurring theme. A lot of times you just have to say, hey, when in doubt, make a play on it. And Schneider will give one back. That's a recurring theme as well. An ace followed by a miss, this time for Schneider. 23-9. All Lincoln in the second set, looking to go up 2-0. J.C. Bauer out, Ava Swenson will check in to serve for the Govs. And Swenson will come up the middle. She'll come near side with it. Laid up first by Cruz, who gets it back from Schneider at the 10-foot line, and then off of the block, Swenson unable to get a one-handed dig, and Emma Cruz will score again. Cruz with 5 in the second set. Game point is up for the Patriots, leading by 15, 24-9. Cruz, who's had the hot hand, is in at serve now, and there he goes. Swenson, I think she did do the when in doubt, make a play on it. That one was headed for the back end line as well, but Swenson a little late in determining whether that's a play, a ball to play or not. Like I say, a little bit late, it turns into an ace for Emma Cruz to close this one out. Final score on game 2's Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Sioux Falls Lincoln 25 and the Governors 9. Lincoln up 2-0 as we'll pause for 2 sets, or for 2 minutes once again, halfway home. Your Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial halftime is upon us. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Ameriprise Advisors
has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website dimmickdairy.com or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Airlines, 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets to Denver, then connecting to your destination. Save travel time and money. Avoid the crowds and free parking when you fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre.
Regional Airport. Skip the drive.
Back at Sioux Falls as we come out of the Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial halftime, so to speak, for volleyball. 2 easy games as it turns out for the Patriots. The contact first serve of game 3 put in play by Ava Swenson, but bump set spike, it comes right back, and Emma Cruz scoring the kill through the Governor block and over the top of the rest of the defense. Cruz serving first for the Patriots, and Hannah Barron coming back off of a Gossman attempt, but the Patriots defended. The Governors get a block on Barron. Now Natalie Dillon tries to hack one back, and here, as Gossman palmed one across, Mallory Schneider with the dig. It's back over and too tall for Campbell Cronin to reach, but nobody coming in from behind to help keep it off the floor, and it's 2-0 Sioux Falls Lincoln. Cruz right to left. And that one dies in front of Ava Swenson. Another ace. Cruz finished the second set with an ace. And she gets one to go here. interesting thing with Lincoln. They're kind of going with the youth movement. We mentioned a couple of seniors when we were giving starting lineups who I remember playing the last couple of years, but they are not playing in this match, and everything is really gelling with the Patriots that are on the floor. Here's another one from Dillon, and everything that doesn't look good for Lincoln even comes up roses. This hack was right off of the tape, and it crawls across, and the Governors were powerless against it. Second touch over here by Browers as the Govs return. Browers will get one back. Lincoln tried to tip. Gossman tries a tip, but it's right back to Pierre. Kiro will get another opportunity. This one over the block, but Cruz is there. Schneider outside left. Natalie Dillon, dig back, close to the net. Gossman with some good body control keeps it alive. Hanton free balls it back, and a loose ball this time left up. A rare mistake by the Patriots. It was left up at the net, and it went over to the Pierre side, and Campbell Cronin crushes it home. But again, good long service run of 4 for the Patriots to start game number 3 as they play for the sweep. They lead 4-1. Browers to the back line. That's just an inch or two long. That one could have got the back half of the end line, but just a bit long for the Governors here. 5-1 now. Lincoln already feeling pretty comfortable, I would think, here in the third set. Julia Blom serving. Swenson played this one up, and now Cronin pulled the string, and the Governors, who had only 3 errors in the first but 10 in the second set, commit one here. That's a case where I believe Campbell Cronin, in hindsight, my advice is you just got to get aggressive. If you miss, you miss, but you've got to be aggressive. Because Sioux Falls Lincoln has been aggressive from point number 1 to this point. Now a rare miss hit for Schneider in set. A double touch, and it is 6-2. The Governors will get an error back to them, and they'll get an opportunity to serve. Cronin rotates to the back row. Hatton out for the time being. Cruz will play one to Schneider up in the middle as Barron double pumps one and tipped it across, and now Kira Gossman able to put one home. Gossman leads Pierre with 4 kills. Pierre only had 1 kill in that second set. Lincoln, who had 18 in the first, only had 9, only needed 9 in the second set. There were too many other things going wrong on the Pierre side as well to help out. Schneider's second touch is over. Gossman is there. Up to Browers. Now that attempt by Soma is blocked. Gossman kept it off the floor. Pierre does a good job in clearing it back. But here comes Dillon. The redirect. Once again, Gossman is there, but it's back to the Patriots. Schneider this time with a tapper out from the middle. Pushed away by Swenson, and it's good. I believe that was Ava Swenson from the back row who gets the 2-hand shove. Pierre, I believe, with their longest service rally of the night. They've got 3 in a row, but it's still 6-4 Patriots in this third set. A good serve across by Cronin here. Schneider keeps it alive at the ladder, cleared out by Barron from the back row. Pierre digs it back, but Carney couldn't put it away. Now it's Fullerton up front. Lincoln actually was in the net. They weren't called for it, but Fullerton is able to put one home. And the Governors trying to get a little more comfortable here on this Patriot floor. Nikki Nyhog will take her first timeout of the night. We're 6-5 Lincoln in the third set. Timeout sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling. Grab your favorite Coke product. Be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Ask for it. Non-stop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book non-stop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
And the big underdogs that turned out in this one. in the first two sets, 25-16, 25-9. Sioux Falls Lincoln has played very well here on a Thursday night. Of course, you look at a Lincoln team, and yeah, they don't have the record that the other Metro teams might have, but they're playing all of those great teams, and you're only getting better even if you're not beating them. You only get better when you play the top competition. Governors haven't had that until Tuesday night with Washington. Now here with Lincoln as Hannah Barron gets back in the act, coming off of the Governors service run. They did score 4 in a row. Side out to the Patriots. Barron rotates to serve. Soma's second one has to come back across, and Lincoln setting up in system. There's a block of Dillon, then a double touch up front by Schneider, trying to keep things alive. I think that'll be Soma with the ace block. Up front, the second block point of the night, and a good job by the Governors to hold Lincoln to a one and done here. Had 4 in a row before that. Let's see if they can get another good service rally going. Gossman and Swenson check out. Hadley Hart in to serve. J.C. Bauer replaces Swenson to rotate up front now. And we've got another quick whistle. This time it's Lincoln out of rotation. So they will help the Governor cause. And lo and behold, a tie match, or tie third set. 7-7 our score. Hart with the left hand. Uses the left side of the service line, and Blum maybe took her eyes off of this one. This is an ace for Hadley Hart, her second of the night, fourth of the night for the Governors as a team, and suddenly the Governors have their first lead of the evening, 8-7 here in the third. Out to the left side it goes to Dillon. Hart is there to cover it up to Browers, back set out, left side, or near side to Soma. Lincoln digs that up. Now Hanton, set, dig, high up in the air, but Bauer trying to get it back to the rest of her teammates. And that one went in the wrong direction over student body right. Error there for the Governors, student body for the Patriots. Not very well represented, but those that are here appear to have a purple theme going on. 8 serving 8. Lincoln back with the serve. Jenna Lundquist put it in play. Here's a block up front. Savannah Fullerton denied by the 6-foot freshman Evelyn Carney. Emma Cruz there as well. 9-8 Lincoln back on top here. Game number 3. Lundquist with a service point. The 5'3" senior. Ready to come again. Right to left. That one goes deep, but Hanton is there. Second push is back by Soma. And she gets one to the back left corner. Good for the kill. The scouting report, one thing against Lincoln is they will tend to cheat up, and Coach Kerry Wheelhouse was kind of expecting to be able to get some balls down in the back corners, just like Soma did on the last one. But Addie rotates to serve, and now she will leave one low and into the net. She was serving pretty well earlier, but misses this one. Now 10-9 Sioux Falls Lincoln. We're in the third. So far the most competitive to this point set of the 3. Browers gets an angle on the two-hander back across. Cruz, the first one to touch. She gets it back from Schneider, but will miss it low and into the net. A third error in this set for Sioux Falls Lincoln. And that one puts us into a tie again at 10-10. Fullerton out. She rotates back. Grace Hanton serves for Pierre. Hanton wearing the white jersey. Everybody else in road black for the Govs tonight. And we've got a line violation. Basil tried to hit one across, and underneath the net she crosses. The Governors had a nice block set up. Basil didn't get a lot on the attack, but still had enough momentum to take her across under the net. Pierre back in front now, 11-10. Third set. Jenna Lundquist up to Schneider, and the second touch is over, and the Governors just a little bit late in the campfire. Mallory Schneider with her second kill. 11-11. And it is Schneider, the southpaw, Swinging across. Governors will time one up, but Cronin with a good block by Basil to allow the back line to make a play. Now a good job by Cronin to put one up in the air. Here's a shot by Brewers that'll miss wide. Near side to far side. That one misses, but there you go. A little while ago we were talking about if the Governors would take the advice of an idiot announcer, they should just stay aggressive. Brewers was aggressive on that last one, but here Ellie up front can't get one across on the second touch. Another return of serve that maybe just a little too close to the net. Basil might have been there to get a fingertip on it, but I think that was an error on the Governors instead. Up the middle goes Schneider. This one eats up Hadley Hart. She was there to play that one, but that serve maybe knuckled on her and rose up. Bounces off the upper torso. And it goes out of bounds. Mallory Schneider with her fourth service ace rather. Now 14-11. 4 in a row scored by Lincoln here. Serve is back over. Cronin with a big block, and the next one over and out of bounds. There's an ace block for Campbell Cronin. And the Governors claiming side out back again as they trail by 2. 12 serving 14. Third set it is. Governors make their switches. Bauer is out. Hart is out. Ava Swenson will check in to serve. Kira Gossman is back in up front. Swenson with a good serve running deep. Lundqvist makes a nice play on it. Governors get a block of Cruz. Still alive? No, not anymore. A double touch by Lundqvist trying to pass it with a set back up front. And you could credit that Governor defensive presence once again at the net. Swenson with a service point, ready again. Comes near side with it. Played up by Cruz, and Cruz didn't get the good timing set on that pass. Here's Cronin off the net. Barron keeps it alive. Now Basil is across the net, across the line. Loose ball up there, and Gossman gets it. It falls anyway for the Governors, as the Governors win the battle of the joust that time. 14-14, now 3 in a row, back to Pierre. Tie set, and Swenson served this time, sails just a little long. Pierre hasn't been able to get the aces down on the back end line with the regularity that Lincoln has, but Pierre playing well so far here in the third game. 15-14 though, Lincoln back on top. Cruz will serve. Swenson, good pass to Brewers this time, and it's Campbell Cronin. Quick set and a hot shot down. Good angle too, sharp swat by Campbell Cronin. Something that to me is so much fun to watch. Good timing, good chemistry. Haven't seen it enough by the Govs, but they, as we say, playing a lot better here in this third set. And now an LA Brewers ace. There was an in-betweener for Natalie Dillon. Too high to bump, too low to set. Brewers with her first single, and she'll go back. This one off the net, went back to Dillon's range. Second one away by Schneider. Here's Cronin again, coming to the near corner. That one was going to go long, but Cruz made a play on it. Unable to keep it alive. Cronin now with 3 in the game, 4 on the night. Pierre leads 17-15. Third set. Blom with the play blocked, but it's back over and out of bounds. Gossman and Cronin teaming up on that. Sioux Falls Lincoln did what I think they needed to do, is go back to their hot hand and their hardest hitter. That has been proven to be Hannah Barron here tonight. Her second kill in this set. She has 9. 17-16, Pierre by 1 as Julia Blom puts it in play. Lincoln blocks. Cronin on the near side. Evelyn Carney with her second ace block. That'll tie us back up again. Third set by far has been the best set so far here tonight. Lincoln leads after winning the first 2. Here's Hatton, but it's back over to Blom. Schneider, Barron with a big shot. The block helps out, but again, The dig is back to the net. Kearney couldn't put it away, but Pierre had a couple of touches trying to keep it alive up front. And Ava Swenson, as it came to the back row, was unable to keep it alive. We'll go with Kearney. I don't think Pierre really had a legitimate play out of that, so I like Kearney for another ace block in my stat sheet. 18-17. Now Lincoln has seesawed back in front again. Cronin from the near side goes across the way. Schneider keeps it on the Lincoln side. Bump pass by Julia Blum. And outside once again it is Hannah Barron for kill number 10. And now the Governors will take a timeout. Governors playing better here in the third, but it's Lincoln with a 19-17 advantage. Running on 4 in a row, a Coca-Cola timeout on the floor and in our Governor broadcast. We're back in 30 seconds here, River 92.7.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
This is what matters.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Broadcasts Governor Volleyball on your official home of the Governors, River 92.7, K296FI, KGFX FM in Pierre. Arrive alive, don't text and drive. Brian Oakland, play-by-play. 1917, Sioux Falls Lincoln on a 4-point rally. Julia Blum out of the Governor timeout. That sends Swenson low. The Governors keep it alive. Not pretty, but good scramble, and they get it back to Lincoln. Here comes Dillon on the swing. Hanton is right there. Second push away by Soma. 1, 2, 3. Now this one off the net and back to Pierre. Second one again, pushed by Soma. And the Governors get a break as a miss by Schneider trying to push back. Nobody really got in system that time. The Governors will take a much needed pointer there. 18 serving 19. Governor broadcast sponsored by your Pierre Sports marketing partners, including Kathy Sonnenschein Properties and the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, among others. Here's Barron coming back. Cronin gets a dig from the back row this time. Lincoln setting up, and the redirect is wide. Dillon and company asking for a touch on the Governor's side. They won't get it. This is 7 errors for Lincoln. Pierre is tied again at 19-19. Sports marketing partners also include Kathy Comtech, Pierre Dental Clinic, Pitts Design and Build, and the folks at Delta Dental in Pierre. There's Kearney once again to break the tie. Only her second kill of the evening. Lincoln back in front, 20-19. First Dakota National Bank, Red Rosa, the South Dakota National Guard, Floss Dentistry, Maher Law Office, Midco, Stelkin Peterson, Lingo, Walti Jones LLP, and Wagner Auto. More of your Pierre Sports marketing partners. Loose ball. Pierre once again returns a serve back to the Lincoln side. And then off of the first touch, a little setup right away for Mallory Schneider, and she is able to put it down. 21-19 Lincoln. This one falls again on the back end line. Another service ace for the Patriots. Hannah Barron collecting this one. 22-19. Up 3 with 3 to go. Lincoln playing for a sweep. We're in the third. Browers up to Soma. Blocked by Kearney. Fourth ace block by Evelyn Kearney in the third set. Addie Soma probably thought she had to try to put that one across, but it seems that maybe she went to the well one too many times. As that second touch has gone over a few times here in the set. Here's Fullerton taking a swing, and that one is good for Savannah Fullerton. Out on the left side, boy, the Governors needed that one. They fell behind 23-19, now it's 23-20. Pierre will serve. Hadley Hart is in off the bench. Serving up, J.C. Bauer back in up front for Pierre. Blom will play up the serve to Schneider. Dillon left side down the line. Perfect. A fine angle there for Natalie Dillon. Kill number 8. One and done for the Govs, and Sioux Falls Lincoln has match point here. 24-20. Here's best set, but it is in danger of coming to an end. Hart playing up a Lundqvist serve. Pierre has to free ball the return back from Fullerton. Lundqvist up to Schneider. Carney can't get that one to go. The Governors defend. Here's Bauer out on the left side. The block is there, and Lincoln is ruled in the net as they try to block. Lincoln doesn't seem so sure about that. Maybe in fact, I thought it might have been the ball in the net, but the Governors will take it. An error for the Patriots. Here comes match point number 2. 24-21. Nope, they're actually replaying this point. Lundqvist serving again. Might have been an inadvertent whistle as they realized it was the ball that touched the net. Here comes Cruz. Block is there. Pierre, a good attempt to get it across. Dillon, or rather Cruz, will swing again. Pierre has the block from Fullerton. Schneider clears it away. Now it's Browers and the third touch. Hart tried to keep it alive with good hustle. Browers a little ahead of it, and an error for the Governors will be the final point of the night. In game number 3, Sioux Falls Lincoln. Tougher battle in that third set, but overall the Patriots will dominate the Pierre Governors tonight. Your final score in the third on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard is Lincoln 25 and the Govs 20. A 3-set sweep for Lincoln, 25-16, 25-9, 25-20. The Governors fall to 4-5 on the season. Lincoln pulls even at 500 with a 5-5 mark as they break a 4-match losing streak, defeating Pierre on their home court tonight. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. When it gets colder out, remember to use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We'll talk about it coming up after a 3-minute timeout. We enter the postgame. Postgame, a service of Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. We'll see if Coach Wheelhouse comes up to talk to us about this one, but either way, we'll have the full recap, plus your Hermanson Endodontics big plays of the game and your Cowboy Country Store's player of the game. All part of the Family Dental postgame next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball and your official home of the Govs, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs. Call Family Dental at 224-7774 today.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications, as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as a basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 an hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 3. That's 833-605-5483, extension 3, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The Garage Doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Welcome back to Sioux Falls Lincoln High School, and the Lincoln Patriots, who should not be looked past by anybody. Not that the Govs came in here looking past them, but like we talked about this conversation about Sioux Falls volleyball, there are some great teams in and around this town, not just in Class AA, but even in the top team in Class A. Sioux Falls Christian is running on 6 or 7 straight state championships. So. There's good volleyball. There's great club volleyball. It is just a volleyball town. And Sioux Falls Lincoln, who on the high school level doesn't have the record of a Harrisburg or a Sioux Falls Washington, maybe a Jefferson, who is still undefeated. But I tell you what, as I mentioned, when you're playing those teams on a regular basis, when you're playing the players on those teams throughout the summer in club, it is only going to make you a better volleyball player. It's only going to make you a better volleyball squad. And Lincoln played like one of the top teams in the state tonight. And I know a lot of other teams are going to maybe put up a tougher opponent or be a tougher opponent. The Governors, I really thought, came out here, and to be quite honest, let's compare to last Saturday. I thought the Governors came out to be a little bit punchless, for example, in that loss at Spearfish. They had a little bit more energy, I think, at home Tuesday night against Sioux Falls, Washington, but just were beaten by the better team. But I think tonight, and the one thing about this is that the angles that we're seeing, especially when Lincoln is hitting out on the left side, the angles that we're seeing these attacks coming from, especially in the first and the second game, you can just see the Governors weren't quite there. The block was there, but just not in the right spot. Or the back line defense was there, but just not in the right spot. And it wasn't until the third game that Pierre was able to kind of figure some things out. Unfortunately, Lincoln had the better run a little bit later on, a set that was actually tied at 19-19. Before Lincoln scored 4 in a row to go up 23-19. Pierre had one side out. They thought they had another point in there, but it was a point that was replayed because of an inadvertent whistle, and Lincoln runs away in the end with that third set as well. 25-16, 25-9, 25-20. And early on in that first set, it was a 5-5 tie. Pierre didn't have a lead in that first game, but they were hanging with them right away until Lincoln scores 3 in a row. First set was more like 3 in a row against 1 or 2 in a row for the Govs, and then another 3 in a row for Lincoln. They built a little bit of a lead, and that's all it takes to get a 4-point cushion. And I think about halfway through a game, if you've got a 4-point lead, that's somewhat of a comfortable margin. At that point, you still have to continue playing well, which Lincoln obviously did, and they kept going with more 3 or 4-point rallies compared to just 1 or 2. Suddenly, it becomes an 8-point lead at 23-15, and Lincoln ultimately wins that first set 25-16. Not only that, but then they piled on with 8 in a row to start the second game, and the second game was the one that seemed over just about or just shortly after it started. The first 8 to the Patriots, they led 8-0. They built a double-digit lead as quickly as 12-2. with another 4 in a row after Pierre scored a couple, and Pierre really never had a chance in that second game. Lincoln was just playing at the top of their game, I thought, in the first set, getting in the offensive system, but Pierre pressed a little bit and maybe panicked, I would say, a little bit as well in that second set. It wasn't until the third when they calmed down and were able to play a little bit better. It was 25-9 in the second set. Lincoln scores the first 4 in the third, but Pierre comes back and claims their first lead of the night at 8-7 in that third game. Then we go back and forth. Lincoln got it back. Pierre got the lead again at 11-10. Lincoln builds a 14-11 lead with 4 in a row. Pierre comes back and ties it at 14. In fact, had their another lead at 17-15. We were tied one last time at 19-19 before the Patriots got that last 4 in a row to help kind of jumpstart them or springboard them to the final rally that wins that third game 25-20. Much better volleyball on the Pierre side of the net in that third game. You can take that as a positive, but obviously if you want consistency, you need to start quickly as well. And Lincoln was the team that had the fast start, and that's why they win this one, as it happens to be in 3 sets tonight. This is our Family Dental postgame. Family Dental with offices in Pierre and in Gettysburg. Stats in this one, obviously, heavily favored Lincoln's direction. They outscore Pierre in the kill column 37-16. Pierre only had 1 kill in that second set. They do get 9 in that third and final set. But as they spread it around, Kira Gossman will be the leader with 5 kills tonight. Campbell Cronin was neutralized this evening until the third set. She got 3. She'll finish with 4 on the night. J.C. Bauer had 3, but all of those came in the first game. Savannah Fullerton with a couple, both in the last game, and then also single kills for Ava Swenson from the back row, and Addison Soma with a 2-hand push to a back corner. And a nice play there. Lincoln, meanwhile, they were hot from the start, 10 kills being the top total individually, and a tie at the top with Hannah Barron and Emma Cruz, both with 10 kills. Barron swinging a big bat tonight, so to speak. She had the hottest hits of the night for sure. Natalie Dillon next in line with 8 kills, and then good support after that. Elsa Basil with 3. Mallory Schneider, the primary setter, with 3 kills. Evelyn Carney with a couple, and 1 kill for Jenna Lundquist. Lincoln gets a 5-3 edge in the blocking game as well. Evelyn Carney with 4 of those in that third set. And where Pierre was hanging tough with the Patriots, perhaps it was some of the blocking by Carney that comes up with some of the bigger points in that game. And she has 4 of them. Emma Cruz had a block as well. Campbell Cronin, Addie Soma given ace blocks, and I had a double block because I'm not sure who had the most of it in the first set for Savannah Fullerton and J.C. Bauer. And in the serving department, Lincoln doubles up the Governors in the ace column 10-5. Schneider with 4 of those. Cruz and Barron with 2 apiece. Julia Blom with a couple of aces. And 5 aces for the Governors, 2 by Addie Soma on back-to-back efforts. In fact, in the second set, when Pierre got blown out, Hadley Hart had 2 aces tonight. Ellie Browers with 1. Pierre only with 5 service misses, individual service errors from 5 different people. That's a much better sign for Pierre. 7 misses in serve for the Patriots. And Lincoln with 15 hitting errors tonight. The Governors will average 6 with 18 overall, but 10 of those came in that second set. All told, a 3-set victory for the Lincoln Patriots tonight. 25-16, 25-9, 25-20, your final scores. Let's take a break. We'll go hear from Hermanson Endodontics. We've got big plays coming up. Your big plays from Hermanson's are back after this. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics, big plays of the game, and of course in volleyball we tend to look at service rallies and the big ones that come from the winning team as turning points in the match. And I really thought as Lincoln once again in that first game, they built a 25-16 victory by just getting a few at a time, 2, 3, 4 at a time compared to 1 or 2 at a time in serve for the Govs. But it was when the second set started and Lincoln was able to put 8 of them home to begin that game, and Pierre never really had a chance. Pierre was just again a step late, but they panicked a little bit. Panic is a harsh word, I think, but pressed certainly. They were trying to stop the bleeding, so to speak, a little extra when that second set rolled around, especially in that opening set, and they just didn't have the chance. But they did get a little bit better in that third game, only to fall in that one 25-20. But the 8-0 run to start for Lincoln in that second game is where this match really also, in addition to certainly that set, was put away. And that's your Hermanson Endodontics big play of the game, or series of big plays of the game. Lincoln with the victory, 5-5 on the season, and they certainly have some people to choose from when we talk about players of the game. In fact, let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back and give you the player of the game. As our Family Dental Postgame continues. Player of the game to be brought to you by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
This is Coach Scott Nye from your Pierre Governors and the team at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, where we focus on coaching something just as important, your finances. Everyone needs guidance through life's key financial decisions and challenges, not to mention the opportunity to feel confident that their retirement strategy will help them pursue the lifestyle they've dreamed about. As you're looking for the right team to assist you, we're right up the street and ready to provide you the help that can make all the difference. Contact our Pierre office today by visiting rankygray.com.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
Howdy, partners. Did you know that you can save up to 30 cents on a gallon of gas instantly when you use the Sinclair DinoPay app at all Cowboy Country Store locations? It's true, and it's fast, secure, and simple to use. Just go to your app store and download the green DinoPay app, follow the prompts, and save big money at the pump today.
Convenience from the country. Cowboy Country Stores.
Back in Lincoln, sorry, I was handing off a player of the game shirt to the head coach, Nikki Nyhog of the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. And with that, we will stick with the Lincoln side as they just had all the good things working their way tonight. Honorable mention for the young group of freshmen, the 6-footers that they have, in particular Mallory Schneider, the setter who had 3 kills herself, 4 aces, certainly most of the assists on that side this evening as well. Evelyn Carney with 4 blocks in the third set. As we mentioned, that was big in Lincoln clinching that third game. A couple of kills for Carney as well. And Elsa Bassel with 3 kills tonight. But there was a, Jenna Lundquist comes in, plays good back row. Julia Blom did a good job with a couple of aces. Certainly as the libero, she kept a lot of things off the floor tonight. But the triple threat that Lincoln has in the attack up front. Natalie Dillon had 6 kills in the first game, 8 overall. Emma Cruz had 4 in the first game, and then 5 in the second. She finishes with 10. But we just were in awe of the power of the striking ability by Hannah Barron tonight, 5'7" junior. She got the Patriots going quickly in that first set. and she finished with 5 then. She registers 5 more the rest of the night, but just I think a big difference in the power game is one of the biggest keys in this game in favor of Lincoln, and Hannah Barron, as a result, will be our player of the game. We'll get her a t-shirt noting her accomplishments as Lincoln sweeps the Governors here tonight at Sioux Falls Lincoln High. Hannah Barron, your Cowboy Country Store's player of the game. So looking ahead, Lincoln will be off for the weekend. They'll get back at it on Tuesday when they have a matchup down at Yankton. They'll take on the Gazelles, and as well as they played tonight, I certainly like what Lincoln's got going forward. And Yankton, one of the teams that is actually on the outside looking in. It is Lincoln moving up to 5-5. They started the night the 11th power-rated team. The Governors are slipping. They're now 4-5, and they will be in the 14 spot coming in. Huron and Douglas are behind them in the top 16. Mitchell, Yankton, T area, who will be the next opponent on Saturday, and Sturgis are below the Mendoza line. That is our next Governor volleyball broadcast Saturday when the Governors host T area. It will be a 2 o'clock pregame, 2:30 with a first serve. If you happen to make it to Riggs High Gym, come out and support that Governor volleyball squad as they try to keep their spirits up. They're a little dejected tonight, but this Lincoln team just overpowered them, as it turns out. Of course, our next Governor broadcast overall is tomorrow night. We'll be at Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium on the campus of South Dakota State University. The Governors, at 2-1 now, play the Brookings Bobcats, who are 3-0 to start this season. It's going to be a good one. We'll be on the air at 6:25 tomorrow from the Dykehouse as the Govs and Brookings Bobcats tangle Governor football, the 7-time defending champions, but now they've got some ground to make up. We're just going to have to put some wins together in response to the loss to Watertown a week ago. Looking forward to that one. Hope you can join us, and you can certainly watch it as well. drgnews.com and the DRG News app, the River 92.7 page of each. For those that were on the road, Governor fans heading back home or wherever you're going, if you're going to Brookings tomorrow, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being a part of a team, reminding us all buckling up is the best way to save a life in a crash. Do it for your family and friends. We've all got someplace to be. For William Wilson in studio running the show, also for Caleb Brozick for Live Ticket, who will not be with us tomorrow, but we will see him down the road sometime. Live Ticket offering us the opportunity to view these games on demand as well. drgnews.com and also on the DRG News app. I'm Brian Oakland, reminding you your final Gales Gas Service scoreboard is a clean sweep for the Lincoln Patriots tonight over the Pierre Governors, 25-16, 25-9, 25-20. Until we meet again tomorrow night, 6:25 for Governor football, and again 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon for more Governor volleyball. You have yourselves a good evening. This has been a presentation of your official home, the Pierre Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com. Good evening, everybody.
This presentation of Pierre Governor Athletics